Toastmaster Rahul, what's your problem? What's your problem, Toastmaster Rahul? If you think of one thing that's common among each one of us, what do you think it is?
What's the problem?
Problems. But to look at it, each one of us, what makes each one of us different is how we deal or tackle the problems in our life. Some people crib over it. Some people live with it. I'm not referring to the spouses. And some people make the problems their opportunities. We often think world would be beautiful if we didn't have problems in our lives. Yes, no?
Yes.
That is far from truth. Look at your own surroundings. Look at the things that you are surrounded with currently. And if you look deeper, you'd find everything that is around you is a solution. A solution to some problem that was there. Someone felt it. Someone found a need to work on something and resolve and make it. You look at the biggest companies. You look at Zomato, Amazon, Reliance, any company, or for that matter, everything that you are having in your hands, at your homes, everything that you're doing, it is a solution that was solved by someone. Good morning, Toastmasters, Toastmaster of the day, and yes, today, let me share with you one problem that became the cornerstone of my professional career and that has helped me thrive over the years. I come from a traditional Bania business family with roots of the business back in 1982. While I entered the business in 2013, the business had grown well and we had made a name for ourselves, but it came with itself the patterns that were there in the typical Bania business of the accounts in pen and paper manually, the decisions taken by one person who's the center of entire business. Without him, the decisions were halt. And that was a challenge that when I entered in 2013 into the business, I found myself overwhelmed. Not sure which account is not tallying, where the business stock is, or how are the decisions being made in the absence of the karta of the family, my father, who was the proprietor of the business. This is a challenge that I came across when I got into the business. I was overwhelmed. I had a choice to give in and follow what is there, or to relook at the things that are happening and change the way things happen. So I had a choice, I had a problem in hand. But the solutions aren't easy. The clutches of a 30-year-old business to change is far more difficult than anything that you can imagine. The ability to give away the power to someone else managing something, to trust a computer over my handwritten account is far bigger challenge. While when I entered, I did not know. I come from a management background where there's no programming or coding experience that I had at that point in time. And what changed was I had to make my mark by pushing one step at a time. We were told that there'll be no ERP because we don't know, any of the business person doesn't know how to operate the ERP, so we cannot give control to that. We said that there cannot be one person. I have to know everything and everything that is being done. So what we did was, with no programming background and knowing Excel because of my past experience in the corporate jobs, we started one step at a time. I built a system in Excel where it replicated what was being done in the paper, exactly the same way, so that it doesn't find something new. And then as we progressed one step at a time, we went into the stock management, we went into the order management, we went into the billing. Things happened, GST, income tax returns, and everything happened. Gradually, there were one step at a time that we took charge of things all by ourselves without taking an ERP or a ready-made solution, because it would be hard to find or train someone. And because I'm talking of a business which is there in the rural parts of Andhra Pradesh, Narsapur, where even having a computer was a rarity. But as it started to happen, things resolved. So it's been 11 years into the business, and that has become my forte, where I built our own ERP system on Excel, managing the accounting, managing the stock, managing the returns and all those things. Now here, why I say this to you is, in the hindsight, this became the cornerstone because it just didn't solve our business problem. I use the learning from that, the ERP and the Excel that we designed, to also solve the problems of other businesses. I started to offer this as a solution to other businesses to solve their problems. It's not a single piece setup, but a customized one to what you need. And that's where one after another, the clients that we have, someone wanted just a billing setup, someone just wanted a accounting setup, someone wanted a stock setup. So we just designed, because it was from the scratch, built one after another. I had the complete control of what it is and how it operates. So I could customize whatever is the need for every client and design the business. So in the hindsight, if I look at 3 things which I learned or which helped me in this journey of not staring or living with the problem, but working on solving the problem. The first one, there's often a saying, this is how things are done here. The biggest challenge to people accepting the problems is to start to live with it. Not realizing that things can be done better. If you have an experience of any pain point in your job, at your house, in anything that you're doing, if you feel there's a pain somewhere, think of how you can resolve it. That's a business opportunity for you if you want, or an opportunity to grow in whatever you're doing. Accept, look at what is the pain that you're experiencing and see how you can solve that. I had no coding experience and I learned Excel macros by recording macros and learning it on the Google and getting the formulas and all those things. If there's a will, you can see and solve the problem. Second, get your hands dirty. One of the easiest way to see a problem is to keep thinking and planning and planning and planning. I sat down at the ground level with the staff who does the accounting, with the people who are running the business, who are operating on a daily basis. Looking at, listening to them, I build these solutions from the ground up. Rather than thinking of all the things that I can do and it going for a toss, I went from the bottom up. Get your hands dirty. You'll find more answers by doing things and navigate through the better solution than by just thinking about all the things that you can do. And finally, it's not a one-time strategy. Today, on this day, you could find a problem somewhere in your life. The way to deal with it is looking at not revolutions, but evolution. Look at one thing that you can do, one thing that you can change, one thing that you can improve. Time, quality, quantity. If you are able to make it better, that's where your answer is to finding solutions. So whatever you're doing, in whatever field of the work that you're in, profession, business, jobs, wherever you're doing, ask yourself this question. What's your problem? And I would say you're blessed because problems अच्छे हैं. Thank you.